we have our backs whenever our foes come by. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. It is Sunday here in Belgium, and actually the sun is shining, which is awesome. It's now almost 11 a.m. so it's still morning, and I have my coffee right here ready. So I'm just ready to hop right into this video with you guys. So first of all, this video that I'm doing here, or this house that I'm building, is for the Let's Build Brindleton Bay series. I'm redoing the entire world just because I like doing these type of things. I don't know if you are familiar with my channel, but I'm also redoing the entire Oasis Springs and the entire Willow Creek. I should probably start with Windenburg again. I started Windenburg, I wasn't happy with it. I should probably restart that series and do it completely over. But anyways, this is Brindleton Bay that we are working with, and this is actually in the neighborhood Sable Square. So this is the neighborhood with that very large statue with all the cats who are there. So if you love, like, really like me, love stray cats, you would probably want to live here. There are loads of stray cats surrounding the statue. There are also some stray dogs. I have seen a few dogs as well, but my main focus now is cats, because I love them so much. And you can actually make a lot of money with your cats, which is awesome, because you can get them to chase birds, and with those birds you get feathers, and you can collect feathers, and I think one collection you can get up to 2,500 simoleons, so 2,500 simoleons, which is a lot of money. So this is actually a great place to live. So the lot size that we're working with is a 30 by 30. There will be 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living, dining, kitchen, and also an office downstairs. So for the little of backstory that I made for this house, I didn't have that much to work with. I was kind of a little bit heavily medicated when I was building this, so I didn't really have a backstory at that point. But I did make like a little office, and that office is for a veterinarian. So the 2 parents that are living here, they are both veterinarians. They don't have a home vet kind of office. It's just a normal office where they keep all their paperwork, but you will see little items hinting to the veterinarian career. I think I'm gonna let them own the vet clinic down the street, because down the street in this beautiful little neighborhood there is a veterinarian clinic and I'm gonna redo that one, because now there is like a little bit of a modern looking one, and I think a more traditional looking veterinarian would look better for this neighborhood. So I'm definitely gonna redo that one. And I also built a modern vet clinic for the people who like modern vet clinics and they haven't seen that video. I will link that here up in the screen. I've built this beautiful modern vet clinic also for this world. I'm probably gonna keep it there, I'm not sure, but I think it looks really nice. So if I'm not building another residential there, I'm gonna place it into this world for upload. Oh, and by the way, for the people who are like, how am I gonna place all these houses in my world? How can I find where you all put them? I'm gonna upload an entire world file at the very end of the series. The series will probably run for another couple of months, really. I really do take my time in world how do you say it, world recreations. I take a lot of time. I have been working on the Oasis Spring series now for 11 months. Yes, it's been so long, and I still have 5 or 6 lots to go, so probably won't finish that series by the end of the year. Hopefully by the beginning of the new year that series will be done and I will upload the entire world file, but till then we will have a lot of fun just redoing all the houses. And yes, for the people who are waiting for another video of that series, it's coming, you guys, it's coming. I've just been not sick, but I had a lot of back falls with my depression. I don't know, for people who don't know it, I have a depression which I'm struggling with. Sometimes it's really bad, and some days I don't even notice I have a depression. So the last few weeks I actually was feeling really good again. I went out of my depression. I mean, I saw the sunshine again for me in my head. It all went very well, but this week I had a little bit of a backfall, really. I had a little episode at work and it all fell to pieces. So I'm back, not back at square one. It's not that bad, but it's bad enough that I cannot go to work anymore for a while. So yeah, I'm back in my depression, and that's why the videos are going to come a little bit more slower, which is kind of sucky for me because I really like doing these videos, but with the medication that I'm on, it makes me really tired, and I cannot really focus that hard. So sorry for the people again to let you guys down. This is just a battle that I will be fighting, I think, for a long time. This is something that won't go by that easily, which sucks even harder because I want to be normal again, but it's not happening at this point. So yeah, bear with me. Hopefully better things will come in the new year, but for now it's me like I am right now. Anyways, back to the builds and not thinking about my awful life. This house, I'm really going for that traditional vibe. I went with the very dark sidings. I love how that looks, and in combination with the white that I'm gonna use, now I'm using a gray kind of wooden texture on the sides as little accents. I like the gray, but I needed something that popped a little bit more. So I'm gonna make the wood that I'm using, like here on the side, I'm gonna make that more whiter so that it really pops and you can see the detailing more. And yeah, that's basically all what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna try to really detail everything. Those large windows in the front are gonna disappear again. At first I really wanted to go for like a half and half, like modern and traditional combined together, but this house really gave me a very traditional vibe. I don't know, that those really large modern windows didn't fit in with what I was doing, so I'm gonna remove them. I'm gonna change the shape a little bit so that it fits in better, and yeah, I think it looks better that way. I am definitely gonna do a modern and traditional hybrid really soon. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Talking is hard as well. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, so yeah, really soon I'm gonna do like a mix between traditional and modern, and I'm gonna do like a 50-50. So it's like 50% modern, 50% traditional. I'm really curious on how that's gonna look. I do think I need a larger lot for that because I want like a swimming pool, a little garden section, and stuff like that. So that's coming up in the future, but for now we're doing it with this really nice traditional looking home. So you see me here struggling with the windows. Nothing really looked right in my opinion. And then I thought, well, why don't I just change the entire shape of that little thingy that I'm working in, like right now. I was like, just delete it, start over and go with more of a square shape so that you don't have those weird angles that I was working with, because the roof wasn't working like I wanted the roof to work as well. So this is the setup that we are ending with for the front. I am gonna go with just these little brown traditional looking windows, and I really like it. I like the alternating between brown windows and white windows so that you can really see the windows pop when it's white, and then in the darker kind of wallpaper I'm using the white windows so that the windows pop there a bit more. I'm hoping that I'm making sense. I'm hoping that you guys can follow my train of thought here when I'm building, but I really try to explain everything what I'm doing and why I'm doing so that you can maybe, I don't know, understand why I do sometimes stupid things in my build. Anyways, here adding in a little bit more detailing. I'm not sure how these little thingies are called, but I think they look awesome. very happy that we've got them. I mean, we also got them with Get Together, but those I found a bit boring. They weren't that nicely as these ones are, so very happy with that. So here, playing around with the roof, I just wanted to see how it would look with another extra roof trim. So I'm trying it right here, and as you guys see, the trim is going through the roof, which is just annoying. I'm trying to fix it, couldn't make it work. I don't know how I can make that work, so I just went with the smallest kind of trim so that it won't go through the roofing. And then here I'm adding in all white kind of thingies on my half walls. How do you call those? I'm not sure. Anyways, making them all white, and then here adding in I don't know how those things are called. Oh my gosh, it's morning, you guys. I know it's 11 a.m. I just came home from church and I'm just tired because yeah, it was a long ceremony today at church. So yeah, and for people who are wondering why was I going on to church on a Sunday, usually I don't really go, but it's this year or next year my oldest daughter needs to do her communion. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but she just needs to wear this white robe, you know, and she needs to take part in the church miss. So that is what we were doing this morning, and I just came home and I was like, okay, let's grab a cup of coffee and let's chat whilst I'm doing a speed build to you guys. I mean, why not? That's a lot of fun on a Sunday morning. And probably after this, I'm gonna take a little nap and then I'm gonna build some more here in Brindleton Bay because I love this world so much. I mean, I'm just not done. I'm not done with building in this beautiful style. I don't know, are you guys still loving Brindleton Bay, or after a week you are like, meh, I've seen it all? Let me know in the comment section below the video. I still cannot get enough of this world. So for the landscaping, by the way, you are probably seeing something very new on the channel. If you have seen previous builds, you guys know I don't like to do free landscaping, and here I am doing a free landscaping. You're probably asking yourself, why, Mona? Why are you torturing yourself with free landscaping? You suck. I know. I know, but I just wanted to try it again. I just hate it when I can't do something that I really like the look of. I love when people do like this very freely formed landscaping like I'm doing right now. I just love how that looks, but I never can manage to make that look right. And this time I was like, no, Mona, you're gonna sit here, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna try and try until you succeed. Well, luckily I've got it in one entire go, and I think it looks really nice and natural. I think I placed the trees and the bushes just in the right angles. Yes, I did overthink every angle that I was placing, but I think it looks really nice. But let me know in the comment section below the video what you guys think of the landscaping. Where can I improve? I mean, I can always improve. So if you have tips, tricks, let me know. I can take them with me with the next build that I'm gonna do and maybe make it even better. But I think I did a really good job for someone who is that bad in landscaping. Yeah, I'm a little bit proud, just a bit, of myself that I made it look that nice. So here adding in a mailbox, I decided to go with the normal traditional mailbox. I mean, I never used that one, but for this house, it actually looked really nice. Usually with these traditional homes, I like to use the Get Together stone looking mailbox. That's actually a really beautiful one. But for this home and looking at the neighborhood, a simple one suited best for me, but you can always change it if you don't like that one. So here, starting with the backyard. The backyard also needs a little bit of an explanation. I really did think a long time how I wanted to do the backyard landscaping. Should I go again for that freeform landscaping that I'm doing right here, or should I fence everything and make little pathways like I usually do? So because we did a freeform landscaping in the front, I decided to do one in the back as well. So this entire backyard is not fenced. It just has this really nicely done landscaping, a little tiny fenced seating area, not closed off, just a little fencing, and I think it looks really nice. It had this really open feeling with a little seating area like a patio. And I think the reason why I didn't like the idea of using fencing right here is, if you look at this lot where it's placed, it has all these tiny little fencing going around. So actually, if you would have placed another fence right here, it would make the garden so small. And now it looks like, if you're in live mode, that the garden is actually bigger than it actually is, which is awesome, of course, because the dogs and the cats can run around there in the backyard. There's just so much more room right now, so it gives the illusion of a larger garden than it actually is. So I like that. So yeah, that's basically it. Here I am making a little patio area with a little bit of fencing, just to, I don't know, to have something a little bit romantic. It gives me romantic vibes here, so definitely happy with that little section here. And here I'm actually trying out the in fencing. So here I'm placing a fence, looking how that looks, and you know, you guys see it, it looks so restricted. I didn't like it, so I just decided to go with a little pathway with the stepping stones instead. So a little bit of a something that I noticed whilst using the terrain paint. So Brindleton Bay has this beautiful kind of grass texture on their lots. I love it. I just really do. It looks really beautiful. Definitely different than we usually have. And I love it so much. But the only thing that is really bothering me of that grass texture is then when you use like terrain paint, like I did in between the stepping stones, the grass texture disappears, and I find it really annoying. I wished that they would have given us another kind of terrain tool that matches the Brindleton Bay terrain, like they did in Get Together. In Get Together, we've gotten a few new terrain painting tools or textures, which were really awesome. I used them a lot. They fit in perfectly with Windenburg, and I actually was expecting to get another new kind of texture with this pack as well. So that is definitely a missed opportunity from the Sims team side. Hopefully they are gonna update the tool, maybe give us some textures for free in the base game, hopefully. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. Don't know if they are gonna do it, but yeah, we will see in the future. But that's like the only thing that bothered me. So if you love working with terrain paint, keep that in mind, that the texture does not match. Just a heads up. Anyways, I'm starting here with furnishing the dining room. I already did the floor plan off camera. That is something that I usually do. I just really like to take my time with the floor plan. And this floor plan I actually redid 4 times. Yes, I did. I did it 4 times because of the weird shape. So this house I actually did not use any pictures or reference or floor plans. Sometimes I like to work with a nice floor plan that I find online, or with a nice picture of a really beautiful home. Sometimes I find those and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to recreate that in my game. But this time I just freely formed the entire home just by looking at the angles and seeing if I could detail it. But because I was free forming, the floor plan went a little bit different than I had envisioned. So that's why I struggled with the floor plan, but in the end I really liked the floor plan. So when you come into the home, on the left side you have the bathroom, as you guys saw, and then when you walk a little bit further, you have a tiny office. And what I like about the office, it's open. There's like an open window there on the right side, and you can look into the kitchen. There is your office right here, and I just like the open feeling of this floor plan. Definitely in love with the floor plan right here. So this is the office, like I said, and this is the office that the veterinarians use for their paperwork, paying bills, maybe researching some type of illness for their cats and dogs, you know. They do all of that there. I did think about adding in a examine table. I did think about it. I think I even tried it out. I don't know if you guys are gonna see it or that I cut that footage out. I did try it, but it looked so cramped together, you know? It just didn't look right to me. But you can always convert this home into a functioning house and how is it? Vet clinic. You can definitely do that if you want to, but for me it just really felt very cramped together and not nice. So no, I didn't do that. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm adding in here a little seating area, playing around with the rugs, of course. And yeah, that is basically it. So if you are wondering, by the way, where is the television, because there is no television in the living room, I will be adding in a television in the office. So in the living room we have this beautiful fireplace with the mirror. And because of that fireplace and the mirror, you cannot place a television there. I mean, you just, I don't know how. I definitely don't know how, because if you would try to place a television on that fireplace, I think it would just go through the fireplace. I think I even tried it in the video. I'm not sure, but it just didn't look right. And I really wanted to use that fireplace right there. So I add in a tiny television in the office. So if you like watching television with your Sims, you can either go into the office or you can change the living room a bit and add a television there. But for me, it's actually fine. My Sims don't watch that much television. I actually find it fairly annoying when they do. I rather have them get their fun up with playing with the dogs or the cats, or even play Don't Wake the Llama with the children. I love that game. It hasn't been used enough in my opinion. I mean, when you look at Let's Plays or from different Simmers, you don't ever see them use the Don't Wake the Llama game anymore. And I love that game so much. Usually when I'm playing The Sims with just for myself, so with my Sim self family, my daughter Sadie always likes to watch with me, and she always wants me to play Don't Wake the Llama with the Sims. I mean, the interaction always looks the same. You have like 3 or 4 kind of ways that they can interact with the Don't Wake the Llama, but every time she's giggling so hard because she just finds it fun to watch. She's really enjoying herself watching the Don't Wake the Llama game. So if you have a Sim family, if you have get together and you haven't played with that game yet, you really should. It's so much fun. So yeah. Anyways, here doing the bathroom. I really keep the color scheme dark, by the way. I just really like the combination of this very beautiful dark flooring with the black, white and gray kind of wallpapers, and then the little hints of that pinky toned color furnishing. I really like this color palette. This is something that I love. This is not something that my husband would ever let me do. I mean, the black, white and gray, yes. The salmon or pinky toned furnishing, oh hell no. That would never fly with him. Maybe more of a greenish tone would have suited him better, really. But yeah, that's how I like this house with these salmon tones. So for the bedrooms, I do change the colors a little bit. I wanted to break the color palette just a tiny bit. I think we are gonna change this to a wallpaper from the Parenthood game pack, if I have that correct. Yeah, this one right here. So we are going with a black, white and gray wallpaper, but the furnishing that we're using right now, I am gonna change all the colors. So now we are going with these darker colors. I'm gonna change all of them to more of a light brown color. And yeah, that is basically it, really. And then for, of course, the children's bedroom, I also go for a little bit more colorful options, just to break again all the black, white and gray that we have going on in the house. So yeah, so I'm hoping that you guys really enjoyed this little voiceover, and of course that you enjoyed watching the video. And if you liked the house, again, you can always leave your feedback, suggestions, in the comment section below the video. I actually restarted writing down all your suggestions because I lost my old book. I know it's like the third time. So what I was doing this week, actually, I was going back to all my videos. I think the past 10 to 15 videos, I went back into the comment section and I just wrote down all the how do you say it, all the suggestions and feedback of you guys. I wrote it all down again so that I could take a look when I have a little bit more downtime and I can build some more suggestions from you guys, because that is actually something that I really like doing. You guys have the most awesome suggestions. I mean, the French mega mansion that I did like a few months ago, that was actually a suggestion of one of you guys. Also the modern vampire home that I did a few weeks ago, that was also a suggestion. So yeah, lots of builds are suggestions from you guys. I get a lot of inspiration from you, so don't hesitate to leave any build suggestions in the description in the comment section of the video. So yeah, that's basically it. We are almost at the end of the video. Don't forget to leave your likes, of course, very important. I'm gonna say it every video. You're probably hating me already for that, but yeah, leave your likes. It's very important. Because of the likes, I get more notice on the YouTube, you know, for the recommendation. More likes, more comments mean more visibility for my channel, which is awesome. So please leave your comments, leave your likes. That would be very much appreciated. And if this is the first video that you are seeing and you can actually understand what I'm saying and you like it, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. So yeah, that's basically all I needed to say to you guys today. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely Sunday wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Bye bye.
By the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Thank you.